Okay, so we follow the story of Princess Rose, who on her christening as a child, she is cursed by the evil fairy Caraboss, where if she pricks her finger upon a spinning wheel on her 18th birthday, Caraboss actually says she's going to die, but this has been undone by Talia, and so she will fall asleep until true love's kiss. And so we follow this whole story to see whether or not she ever gets her finger pricked, and if she does, how are we going to find her true love to undo this spell? I have been an avid panto goer since a very, very young age. So I feel that with a lot of pantos, there is a kind of a formula, a cut and paste that you expect within a panto. There's certain kind of guidelines that you as an audience member will expect. And so I followed those basically. And what was lovely about the whole process is it's a princess story, and I very much love this tale. This is a very classic tale, and alongside that I was able to go through scene ideas with my own son, and so we were able to just say, well, actually this needs to be in the story. Should there be 3 fairies? Should there be 1 fairy? How many baddies do we need? And so for all of that, it became a real kind of family affair, and it really, really enjoyable. It did take a year to write, so this didn't happen overnight. There was quite a few different drafts. It's very different now to how it was last year, specifically because we had a pandemic between it. So obviously we had to change some of the ideas because we needed to space people out. You couldn't, some of it you had to kind of compromise on. But apart from that, the whole essence of the story is still there. So for me, the biggest challenge was the humour, and I think for a lot of laughs, you really do have to work with the actors that you have cast, and so with a lot of the slapstick scenes, I had an overall goal. I knew what we had to do to get from A to B, and so I knew what points had to be made. However, a lot of the jokes, I felt that I had to work with the actual cast. So for scenes like the slapstick scenes, we actually worked together and we devised it amongst us with the core characters that you will see on stage. And I think that helps because it means that they aren't trying to deliver jokes that I'm coming up with. It's organic, it's completely theirs, it's natural to them, and it becomes funnier. And that for me was the biggest change. Because of the pandemic and because we've experienced quite a lot of time apart from our families, from each other. There's something about the tradition of Christmas and certain traditions such as going to the panto, which we kind of expect and look forward to as families. And I think this year especially, this is something that a lot of families are really looking forward to, the fact that we can still do it. It's in a COVID secure venue. We know we're going to be spaced out from each other, but we get to just escape what is happening. We get to have the laughs, we get to enjoy the songs and the dance and just kind of be transported back to how it was last year and just have that moment to go, yes, this is Christmas, this is the Christmas feeling. And I think for this year, we're feeling it more than normal because we want that escapism. So because this is the second show that I have done through the pandemic, I feel, especially from Sweeney Todd, I learned a lot of what worked, what didn't work as cast. With this show, because I already knew the situation, it wasn't sprung upon me. There were lots of decisions that I decided very early on that we needed to make. We've got a lot of people within the cast who are in the same bubble, which just means then we can bring certain scenes together a little bit closer, which you need in some of the scenes, and then other people can be around it and you could work that through. I literally have made all of those decisions based on the fact that I directed through the pandemic before. So because of that, I just knew what would work for me for the panto. So it became a little bit easier. So Kevin is playing Queen Ella, who is our Dame, and it's been a very interesting time to work with him. Obviously with Panto, we do expect a little bit of ad-libbing. It's natural, especially from the Dame. Kevin has a wonderful way with audience members. He'll be able to feed off them. He'll know what to do, and he will go off script many a times. In the rehearsal process, it has been, at times it's been very funny, because he will go on and on and on, and he's completely, you have to remind him, are you ever coming back to script? But that is the pure joy of working with somebody like Kevin. He's very professional, he's very good at what he does, so he will know, and he'll have impeccable timing on the night. In the process up to it, it is just one of those things, but it's a very enjoyable experience, even if sometimes I might be pulling my hair out. He is brilliant. So obviously, with it being such a big scale production, Pantos are very big, and we have a brilliant production team. So we do have all of the little departments working within it. So we do have the sound and lighting guys. We do have a production team who are doing the set design, the set and the painting, the whole scale of it. It's been lovely. So there's lots of people. We've also been very fortunate. I think at this time of year, and with so many theatres not actually being able to open and do Panto, it's been really important for us to collaborate with other companies that have really supported the fact that we are doing a Panto, and they really want to make sure that we get a really good show out of it. So it's companies such as Scenery Solutions. They have given us some props and some of the sets that we needed to make it really come alive. We've worked also with Portsmouth Costumiers, where they have designed some of our costumes. And their teams have been working really hard, obviously, in their departments, doing what they need to do to really bring it to life. And what's been lovely about that is that collaboration of working with outsiders, which sometimes we don't get the privilege of being able to do at Titchfield, because it just doesn't come within the budget. So this is wonderful that we've been able to do that this time of year, to make sure that the Panto is a real success. Obviously, Titchfield Festival Theatre is a COVID secure building. There's lots of procedures in place for the audience members as soon as they walk in. Everybody has a temperature taken. Everybody has hand sanitizer to put on. We all have to wear masks around the building, including when you're sat in the auditorium. The actual seating has been planned, so everybody is socially distanced within that. It's carefully planned by the team. And obviously, we've put things in place as a cast to ensure that we are all socially distanced. So in terms of all of that, it is very safe to come and watch the show, which is brilliant. And I think that's what a lot of audience members need to know, just to know that actually they're going to be well looked after, and they'll get to come along and really enjoy it. Obviously, there are going to be a couple of the public members who won't want to come along for health reasons, which is absolutely fine. But what's brilliant about this is we've actually got the ability to live stream. So the last 2 days, we've got the Friday and Saturday evening, we are live streaming, but also because it is a Panto and it's a family fun affair, we are actually going to do a live stream on the Saturday afternoon, so that our younger viewers can actually take part and really enjoy the Panto too. So it's been very exciting actually, because we have just launched a youth and outreach programme within Titchfield Festival Theatre, which myself and Connor Handstock are running. So we are about to launch Titchfield Youth Musical Theatre. So we shall be launching that in January. So that's for young people to come along and learn some theatre skills within the musical theatre realms. Also, I'm going to be doing the Theatre Tots, which is going to be for preschool age, so I'm going to be heading that, and also I have actually started we are launching the Children's Theatre, which was meant to happen actually this year, but obviously with COVID we made the decision to not do Children's Theatre for this year because we felt it really needed to have that engagement and a bit more immersive, and so we're going to be moving that into next year. So we will be launching with the Three Little Pigs. So I'll be looking at doing that. I'll be doing that and directing, and also I'm devising it. So it's a very exciting year ahead. So the shows are going to start on the 9th. All the way through to the 19th of December. There is no show on a Monday, and we have matinees on the Saturday and Sunday dates. So it's very exciting. This time with the live stream, we are still doing the last dates, so the 18th and 19th in the evening. So it's a Friday and Saturday evening at 7:30 will be live streamed. But as a special for this one, we're also on the Saturday the 19th, the 2:30 show will also be live streamed for our younger viewers. So it's more of a family affair. And tickets are on sale at www.titchfieldfestivaltheatre.com.